I'm your host, Grant Ramos.
I'm your Lyft driver, Rolland.
And this is Lyftoff. So let's get lifted off. Let's go. Alright. Rolland, who has so generously picked me up for this episode of Lyftoff. And by episode, I mean I need to go pick up my buddy. Actually, where you picked me off, we're gonna head back that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. And I just bought a little Gatorade, so we're good. Just a little baby one. We're good. So, Rolland, you were asking me if I was a Lyft driver. Why did you ask that?
Just out of curiosity. Since sometimes you never know. Sometimes you pick up drivers, other drivers as well.
And you said you were at a barbecue today, correct?
Yes, one of my friends had one, like a little housewarming deal, so it's pretty awesome.
Whereabouts?
Santa Monica.
Do you live in Santa Monica?
I do not. I live in Hollywood.
Okay, alright. Because I was going to say, that's one of the reasons I can't be a Lyft driver. Because I'm terrified of just, going places I don't know where they are. Do you get that at all? Where you're just like, hey, man, I need you to take me to, Pasadena. And you're like, that's so far.
Not really. I'm pretty familiar with LA. It's always been in my life.
Are you a native Los Angelino?
Not too far away. I grew up in Santa Barbara, so we used to come down here a lot. And I have a lot of friends.
Dude, I'm from Florida. You got to treat me like an idiot child when it comes to geography. Santa Barbara, it's 30 minutes north, you said?
That's an hour and a half away from here.
Hour and a half north.
100
Okay.
miles or so.
Was that like your big thing in high school where you're just like, yo, bro, Friday night, let's go down to Hollywood, let's hit the strip, let's roll. Was that your thing?
No, not really, because we're far enough away where we come down here for big things like sports things and concerts.
Okay, so that's
not really just to
not just on the weekend,
yeah.
just like
I mean, you can have a club night, but it's not the case.
Because I'm from a place called West Palm Beach, so somebody has a big event, yo, let's go down to Miami. We're about an hour away from Miami, mind you. Let's go to Miami. Let's hit up the Hard Rock. That's in Fort Lauderdale, actually, but let's go to South Beach or do something fun. Would that be your kind of thing? Just a really big event?
It could be, yeah. Concerts, anything, sports related or.
Who's your sports team?
Big events. Definitely love the Dodgers, love the Lakers.
Don't you realize that the Florida Marlins won the World Series in 2003? God, clearly the best sports team of all time. Not this light. Next one, we're going to make a left.
Okay, one after that. Cool.
I'll punch it.
Yeah, that's a while ago. I don't remember it really.
How could you not remember the dynasty that is the 2003 World Series win of the Florida Marlins?
Well, since then, they went and changed their name to the Miami Marlins. So
yeah.
Now it's
we won't. I got my old logo, okay? I'm keeping my old hat. All right.
Fair enough. History is important.
I'm yet to go to a Dodgers game. Have you attended many?
I've been to one so far. Normally I go to more than that.
Just one?
But just one.
They're your
so
team,
far.
and you've only been to one?
I know, it's crazy, right?
That makes you feel any better? I've never been to a Marlins game.
Really?
I've never been to an actual, I've been spring training, but I've never been to an actual Marlins game.
Yeah, baseball games are fun, for sure. I love them. Get a good group of people.
Did you have a Dodger dog?
I had so many, because...
So many?
As many times as I've been to Dodger Stadium, I didn't realize...
What else were you there for if you weren't there for the Dodger game?
Well, they have an all-you-can-eat section, and I've never seen this section before. And, unlimited Dodger dogs, unlimited popcorn, nachos, all of that.
You just packed it away, huh?
Yeah, for
all
9 innings.
You can't see this, but it's actually, there's a physical, seething hatred coming from me right now, because this dude is fit as a fiddle, and me, I just drank a thing of Gatorade, and my ass is gonna jiggle for a week. So, A, fuck you, but B, I was very disappointed to figure out that a Dodger dog is just a hot dog.
Yeah, it's...
I thought maybe they had some special sauce, or they had some special way of preparing it. Just a hot dog with the Dodger logo wrapped in it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I ain't complaining. Dude, you give you give a fat man a hot dog, we will not complain.
They're a staple, and it's a lot of it's marketing, but everybody looks forward to having them.
What was it like growing up in Santa Barbara?
Fun, a lot of fun. It's a gorgeous place. Once you grow up there, you should probably leave it just to appreciate and see other things. So,
I forgot to mention this. I do give all of my Lyft drivers 5 stars, regardless. Awesome. I did say 5, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Indeed.
Because there has been once or twice where I've been like, I said that, and I just got these braces, so I can't really talk that well. And so, they're like, I'll give you 4 run. They're like, you just said you'd give me 4 stars, and you want me to do a podcast with you? You asshole. And so, can I ask you, what is my rating?
I cannot see.
You can't
it
tell
right
anymore?
Now. Yeah, because normally it's right when it comes up. And
the other day, I looked at it, and it was 4.9, and I was very sad.
Oh, so
I mean,
haters.
somebody didn't like me. Somebody's a hater.
Somebody did.
Somebody's a hater, dude.
Yeah, well,
next
time.
Considering I'm gonna pick my friend up soon, and he is just a ratings killer and like a charisma vacuum, if you will. Not this. After this light, we're gonna make the second right.
Okay.
Onto a street called Cloverdale.
Cloverdale, yeah, you got it.
I want to know, Santa Barbara. Let's say high school. Give me just like a wacky, just crazy, random ass story, or a Hollywood random ass crazy child. Like, what is something that you and your friends reminisce about? You're like, remember that time when we, like for me it'd be like, remember that time when we just got drunk and fucking went skinny dipping in the fountain in Abacoa?
Fiesta is an annual summer thing that we have there.
Fiesta, arriba!
Yes, lots of alcohol. So much alcohol. And
so much. All the alcohol.
Usually that's what we reminisce about, just those various years and things happening to, on
right here. I know it's hidden by the trees.
So Fiesta's huge, and that Michael Jordan used to go there a lot because
it's a festival. It's not an actual physical place.
Right, it's a festival every summer. Michael Jordan used to have a basketball camp at UCSB, and he used to bartend at this Irish pub downtown Santa Barbara. And that happened like a few years in a row. This is like back in probably like the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't think he does a camp anymore, but it was a lot of fun. That was cool to see.
Okay. Did you meet him?
I personally
Or did you see him?
I definitely did see him.
Did you see him, and were you just like, he exists?
Right, yeah.
The man exists.
And to see him pouring people drinks, that's an interesting...
Isn't it... Because, like, I got a thing where I don't really like meeting my... Straight, please. Yeah, I don't like meeting my heroes, because you might be disappointed.
Yeah. No, I don't think he seemed pretty relatively personable.
You think so?
To the people he was, talking to, so he didn't seem like... I mean, he was bartending, for Christ's sake, so it's like you can't really be a hater in that video.
I feel like a martini shaker in his hand would look like a shot glass.
Yeah, it looked.
It did early because like he's got the mitts.
Yeah.
All right, let's go straight. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go because they see me rolling. They hate me. Oh, come on, you've made that joke before. Please tell me that. He was telling me about how in Santa Barbara. He has seen Michael Jordan, the man. I mean, I'd go as far as say the man. There are maybe 5, 10 men maybe you can call the man. Michael Jordan's one of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's go. Let's like not in order, but we got Michael Jordan, The Rock. Oh come on, The Rock's the man, and you know it, man.
Oh boy.
Tell me The Rock ain't the man. I dare you.
I don't know about all that.
You don't like The Rock?
He's cool. I don't know if I put him in some sports class.
No, I'm not talking about sports class. I'm talking about men. I'm talking about just like that dude. I want to hang out with him. If I could have a picture with him, I would have a picture with him, and I would giddy out. Because this is Hollywood, man. You see a lot of people, and you're just like, oh, cool. Hey, guess who I saw today? Like Vern Troyer. He was like at this Baja Fresh right here. I saw Vern Troyer, and I was just like, all right, I'm coming.
So out of nowhere, grabbing some tacos. Right?
Yeah, just grabbing some tacos. Not somebody you want to walk up to and be like, hey man, big fan, good to see you.
Right.
We're gonna make it right on La Cienega, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
But if it was somebody like The Rock, my jaw would drop, dude. And it's happened before, and it's happened to me twice, and actually like twice. The 2 times we're wrestlers.
His jaw literally drops.
Right.
He's just
hit the ground.
Just dunk. I'm still paying off the hotel for like the dent that I put in the pavement. Was for Mick Foley and Stone Cold Steve Austin, where I was just like, and I'm a very vocal bolsterous person.
Uh-huh.
But I was just had nothing to like say. I'm like a big fan. Reduced to like some bumbling, man child.
Yeah, it happens.
Who-
Some people like.
Who would you, if you had to meet somebody like that, who would it be? If there was one person who you like, if you met, like walked into, like bumped into, like say, like even just at like at a Ralph's, just shopping, you'd be like,
It'd be crazy to meet Snoop Dogg, just given that you're in LA.
Who?
You know what I mean? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yes. It'd be quite dope to meet him.
I feel like I can meet Snoop. I feel like I would meet Snoop Dogg anywhere. Snoop Dogg. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan. I really am. Like, not even like just of music in general, but as him as a person, because he's a cool dude.
Right.
I feel like he'd be cool to be like, hey man, is it cool if I take a picture? Because he'd be like, yeah, boy, come on, take a picture. Would you bumble over that?
Probably in the beginning, but then afterwards you'd be all good. I feel
You'd be all good.
Yeah, definitely.
Rock on, Kevin. Kevin, how about you? Who would you stumble over?
There's only one person, and it would be Eminem.
Nice.
And I know you.
You're
would
talking.
You got some
I'm
dogs.
talking The
Eminem.
Rock. I'm talking
Oh,
Mankind.
are you talking athletes
And then
only?
we have a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy in the back of the seat that just says Eminem. How dare you, sir? I'm joking. No. I mean,
Way to
honestly,
make a horrible joke.
I mean that's not a horrible joke. That's an accurate observation. I'd be terrified. I wouldn't even approach Eminem.
I wouldn't approach him.
I would just.
I
be
don't.
like,
I wouldn't approach any star, man. I don't do stuff like that.
No, there's got to be one you would approach.
I don't think I would. No.
No, if you saw Snoop Dogg, would you approach him?
It depends on what the circumstances were.
If you had weed, or if he had weed, which he would, because he's Snoop Dogg.
Depends on the circumstances for sure, though.
I can imagine anybody going up to Snoop Dogg and just being like, "Hey man, do you have weed?" And be like, "Yeah, dog, I got you." And I feel like he has enough money and enough weed to just be like, "Hey man, have some weed." Just like throw you a nug like in the middle of Ralph's. This is me like being presumptuous, assuming that Snoop Dogg would shop at Ralph's by himself and not have like a personal assistant go to like
Go out and get it
Gelson's
from
and get
him.
him whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
Definitely.
You also here's your caviar to put on top of your marijuana. Anybody else?
Yeah, it'd be. He definitely would be a person. I can't think of anybody else. I'm sure there's others. Maybe some sports figures. Other
Like-
sports
I
figures.
probably would over The Rock. You know,
If I saw the Rock,
he's a man.
I-
I've been a fan since I was like 12 years old, probably.
I would bumble over him. I would stumble and bumble, but I would go out of my way to be like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you? Because you're the best person in the entire world." But you're not. Apparently, Rolland is not a fan of the Rock.
Good dude, definitely.
Rolland
Who
is
was my
the
first
only
choice,
person
though?
on the face of this earth that is not a fan of the Rock.
A fan, yes. That's not my first person. Not my first choice.
If you saw the Rock at like say like a restaurant and you were checking out at the same time and you're waiting at the valet, would you be like, "Hey man, would it be cool if I took a picture with you?"
Oh, maybe. I don't think it would if I was up by myself. If other people were, if I was up with friends. I might.
Okay, so
But I don't think I'm a
you're
big
with
enough fan.
you're with me and Kevin. Would you do it?
Sure, why not?
All right, man. Our destination can be right here on the right. You're gonna
Yeah.
see it. It's
The
gonna say
Phoenix?
valet. Yes, sir. You know where it is, right there.
For sure.
All right, guys. I'm Grant Ramos. I've been your host,
I'm rolling.
and he's been the Lyft driver. Thank you very much for the lift, my friend.
Indeed.